Okay, sixth grade, Unit 7, Lesson 14. This one is fairly simple for the most part. I know this part of this is going to be like a fifth grade standard. First thing that they're asking on here is write the coordinates with the text tool or pen tool. Anyway, you're writing the coordinates down. So I'm going to use this. This might be easier. So to get to E is where I'm going to start just because it's to the left. I'm going to go my x-axis first, which is over to -5, and then up to 3. So E is -5, 3. You go over here to A, x-axis first is 4, up to 3. So A is 4, 3. D, x-axis again first, -4, and then down to -3. So D is -4, -3. For B, x-axis is 4, y-axis is -3, so this is 4, -3. And then C is over to 3, down to -5, so 3, -5. The next part of the question is down here, and they ask, how are they the same? How are they different? So if I were to look at these, I can look at B and A both have the same x coordinate, which is a +4. And B and D both have the same y coordinate, which was -3. You can look at, let's see, E and D have y coordinates that are opposites of each other, just like A and B have y coordinates that are opposite of each other. Okay, moving and looking back. Next one, how far away are they from the y-axis? So this is kind of a lot of what this is going to be about. So if we're going to talk point E first, question is how far away from the y-axis is it? The y-axis, remember, is the vertical line, the one going straight up and down. And how far away it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or a way to look at it is it would be the absolute value of the x coordinate. So again, if you look at this one, the absolute value of 4 is 4, and A is 1, 2, 3, 4 points away from the y-axis. If we look at B, same thing. The x coordinate is 4, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4 points away from here. C, absolute value of the x coordinate, absolute value of 3 is 3, and it is 1, 2, 3 points away from the y-axis. And D, absolute value of -4 is 4. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 places away. The next question does ask how far away from the y-axis is it? Or sorry, the x-axis. So now we're talking about the x-axis being the horizontal one. So since we're talking about the x-axis, that's going to deal with the y-coordinate. So the point E is the absolute value of 3 is 3. It is 1, 2, 3 points away from the x-axis. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3 points away. Absolute value of -3 is 3. So it is 1, 2, 3 points away. And then let's look right here. -5, absolute value of -5 is 5. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points away from the x-axis. Oh, and then they talk about above and below. Yeah, you can figure that out. Okay, that's really the main part of this lesson. We're going to look at practice problem 1. Hope I'm not making you nauseous watching this, following. Okay, here we go. So on here, each point with its coordinates. I'm not going to label all of them. Let's just do one of them. Let's go with M. So M, x-axis first, is -5. And then y is -4. So M is -5, -4. And then B says, well, plot a point that is 3 units from point K. So point K, and it says 3 units away. So it doesn't matter where. I'm going to go up for funsies. So 1, 2, 3 points. And then it says to label it P. So you're going to choose P. And then plot a point that is 2 units away from point M. So on M, I'm going to go this way. And we're going to put it right here. And we're going to label it W. And then moving on. And by the way, obviously not everyone is going to have the same answers on these, because you could have, on K, you could have gone this way or this way or this way. And on M, you could have gone this way. Even though it's off the coordinate plane that they gave you, there is still a spot over there down that way or up that way. So you're going to have different answers from other people. And then on here, I just wanted to go over this one real quick. So we'll look at just this one. You can use the same coordinate plane that they did up there. So you have, well, let me make sure since I covered that up. Yeah, okay. So you're putting it on here, and you have 3, 5, and 3, 6. I'm just going to show you on here. You don't have to actually plot it, but it might help you at the beginning. So 3, 5 is right here, and then 3, 6 is right here. And they said, how long would that line segment be if you connected it? Well, it's 1 unit. That's it, because it's one thing away. And if you go back and you look over here, oops, sorry, the x coordinates are the same, so you're just looking at the difference between the y coordinates, and it's the difference of 1, so that means it's 1 unit. So if we look here at B, the x coordinates again are the same, -2, -2. So then just look at the difference, -3 to -6 would be 3 units. And it's not a -3, remember, a length cannot be a negative number. If you have any questions, ask on Google Classroom or on here.